Boom! He's back! Rising and shining! Of course. Boom! I like that thing. It's putting us in there right away. It's setting the vibe. That's great. I laugh myself just every time I hear it. I every time I see my and I hear myself at the beginning doing that boom thing. I laugh myself so much. Anyway, great time to be alive. Give thanks. Give thanks. We're back. We're back for another talk. Yeah, we're alive, so we're gonna give thanks for life. Today, 6 keys to motivation. 6 keys to motivation. So important. Yeah, 6 keys to motivation. You know what's the first key to motivation? And again, motivation is one thing. Motivation is one thing, but it's very, very important. I say it all the time. It's in our habits. It's in our habits. We must implement habits in our life that's gonna last. So we need motivation probably to get us started, but at one point you have to get the momentum, the habits going. Yeah. So first key to motivation, I firmly know, not believe, I firmly know that it's ambition. Ambition. You must have ambition. I don't know what people, there's some people that have no ambition. They have no ambition. They will never, to me, ambition is moving out my comfort zone. It's moving out my comfort zone because I can have ambition also inside my comfort zone. Like, I always been a guy with great, great ambition in life, but never enough to step out the comfort zone. So when I'm talking about ambition, it's to step out your comfort zone, to step out your normal way of living. This is stepping out the comfort zone, is stretching constantly into things you've never done in your life, like what I'm doing now. Every day, it's a new discovery, a new vibe, a new. I feel more awake every time I come here because I set things that I have no choice to follow. Also with the habits and the momentum and stuff. So, but ambition is the first key, I think, to motivation. You want to keep your motivation high. You want to keep your drive alive. You want to keep your fire alive. Call it whatever you want. You gotta have ambition, for sure. It cannot work. You gotta dream big, but act bigger. This is also having ambition for me. It's to have dream. It's okay to have dream, but we all probably have dreams. Not all of us will go into action to realize them. It's okay. And there's a moment that you're in your life that's gonna come for you to have this experience, and just don't refuse it. Maybe you're not. There's a time in life. There comes a time in life when we are ready to receive an experience, a teaching, and something that's gonna make us grow. So I think if you open your heart, open your mind, and keep everything very much open, you're gonna be receiving those kind of vibration. So, but with ambition, you do a lot. Also, you can imagine a lot of stuff with ambition. Ambition could be illustrated as yeah, as something you want to do. Ambition. What's ambition? It's just a word. Yeah, for me, it's just a word, but the word means a lot. The words have power. This is what we seem to forget a bit in the process. Words have powers, and when you use the proper words and the proper empowering in your life, you're gonna have lots of ambition, lots of drive, lots of overdrive, lots of. This is what I have here. I come and share every morning. I do it my way. It doesn't mean I'm perfect and I have the perfect way to, but it's me. It's me. You get it from me. This is my truth. I say it all the time. So I'm not fake. I'm not nobody else. I do it my way. And you don't have to like it. Simple. Right? Expectancy. Again, is expectancy. Oh, Sam is here. Big up, Sam. Sam Wolf. Yeah, yeah. Expectancy. You must expect. if you don't expect from life, maybe you've missed the vibe. You've missed the vibrancy of life, but you must expect from life, not from other people, but from yourself and from life. This is what we don't align ourselves very much to, is the vibration with life. It's to give, and you will receive. But this is to me expectancy. I expect to give and I expect to receive from life. But this is how it works. It's a universal law. Everybody knows that. The more you give, the more you're going to receive. But it's about giving first. It's not about receiving first. It's about giving, and then you will receive eventually. Who knows how? It could be very surprised of the way you receive your blessing or your fortune or whatever. But because fortune always favors the bold, always favors the bold. So you have to be bold in your adventure. You have to be bold. If you're not bold, first of all, you will stay at the bottom. You will stay at the bottom. You must rise to the top and over the top. And it's not because I want to beat other people on the way to my dream. It's because other people like to stay at the bottom. I don't. I'm allergic to average. So I don't want to stay at the bottom. So I raise my frequency, my vibration to raise over the top. This is what it is. It's a vibrancy, frequency game. So you must rise your vibration and you rise over the top. This is to me is rising over the top. It's not rising over others. It's rising over the top of my vibrations. This is what it is for me. But I expect that. I expect that to happen. I expect things to happen. I know it's going to happen. I don't know how, but I expect it to work. Just what I'm doing here. I expect it to work one day. I don't know how am I going to make it work. How am I going to receive the gratification but I'm receiving it already now as form of love and recognition from a lot of people. But what I mean is the definite goal that I have fixed for myself. It might. I don't know how am I gonna get this and where. I don't know. Anyway, it's not really my focus. My focus is not on how I'm gonna get it. My focus is on taking action. My focus is on taking action because I am my own worst enemy. I will stop myself from taking action before anyone else. Nobody gives a really a fucking shit about what I'm doing, honestly. Want me to tell you straight, clear, flat out? That's what it is. Nobody gives a shit. Everybody is very busy. Too many people are busy. They're all very, very busy with their stuff. And they don't have dream. They don't work on the dream. So to see you working on the dream, they don't care. They don't care. They're sure you're not gonna get it anyway. That it takes some kind of special talent or some kind of special drive or special fire inside to realize your dream. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. If you put your mind to it, you can get whatever you want. You can get whatever you want. But it's the work also. People are not willing to sacrifice their little distractions, their little everyday habit distraction of living dead, of zombies and sitting in front of TVs and TV shows and nonsense just to disturb their but there is some people that like to be numb too. They like to be numb. This is what I see from people that I interact with. They just like to numb their vibration because they are misaligned with their self, with their own self. They're living a lie. They're living a lie every freaking day. They wake up. They're living a lie, and they cannot get out of it. They cannot seem to find a way out. Some people, very, 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 a lot of people can't seem to find a way out of their everyday life because first of all, they don't have stuff to motivate themselves. When you only have your and I have experienced it myself. When you have only your day job and your children to look at and your little it's okay to live for your children, live for others, but you must live for yourself also and realize yourself and realize your dreams and everything that you came here to do. So it's not just about working a day job and having children. This is not life. This is what they want you to do. This is what they want you to become an automat. Like grow up, go to school, having a diploma, getting married, having children, live with your wife until you retired, and boom, then you die, and you have done nothing with your life. So this is not really the way I want to live my life. This is not. I'm gonna make the rest of my life the best of my life because I have experience the other side too, the side of working like a madman for someone else to build their dream. So I've seen both sides, and that's what I come to share here. My experience with life. I've took many decisions in my life, but it came also with I was expecting stuff by taking decision. By taking decision, I expect my destiny to be shaped. This is what I expect. But if I don't take decision, if I never walk through my fears or do what I have to do here, how am I gonna even realize who I am? Like it's nonsense. It's just nonsense. You cannot sit on the couch and say you're gonna discover who you are. It's nonsense. Nonsense. You have to move. You have to go into action. You got to speak your mind. You have to find out who you really is, who you really are, because this is the game here. It's a mind game. They want to take control over your mind. So if you don't free your mind and become the fullest of the story, what you came here to be, you will be a living dead. For sure. For sure. This is the truth. I cannot say it otherwise. This is what it is. This is what I've seen from 40 something years experience here. Everybody is pretty much living dead, searching for outside of themselves for a savior or some kind of people that's going to come and save them, whether it's in religion or in anything. Everybody looks outside of themselves when we should look inside. We are the God and goddesses and the creators, and I don't see anybody else but us, unless you bring me a god or someone with a big beard that rules over us. I think it's the universal mind, and the universal mind, you must attach to it, but you must move into the oneness to attach to the universal mind. Your mind is part of the universal mind. What I'm doing here is a work through the universal mind. I'm conscious of that. I know the internet is conscious. I know what I'm speaking here is going on the internet, and that's what I want. This is how we're going to trigger this matrix, this illusion, is by putting stuff out on the internet. The internet is conscious. This is what we have to talk to each other. This is what we have to communicate with each other in these days. If you talk to me about 50 years ago, there was no internet. The time was different. Now it's an era of consciousness, of change. We have internet to communicate, to spread the news, to spread the truth. Wake up. Wake up, people. You have internet, and the worst is you have it at the finger of your tip, at your fingertips. Everybody pretty much have internet, but they don't use it for the right. They use it pretty much all for the wrong reason, for distraction. So once we start using the conscious stuff that we have, like internet, for proper alignment with what we have to do. I'm not saying that technology is everything, but it's part of our consciousness. Look at everything we have built, skyscrapers and buildings, and everything we build, everything we create. Come on, if we're not geniuses, what the heck are we? Hello, have you looked around on the earth? Who built that? It's all us. It's all our fathers and our grandparents and everything. Come on, we are marvelous people. We are wonderful people with very, very a lot of talents, a lot of things that we can share in the world. But if we don't, again, comes to the third point, focus. If we don't focus on what we want to achieve, what we want to accomplish, how do you expect to get it? How do you expect to get anything if you don't focus on what you want? Hello. It doesn't work this way. That's not the way it works. You must have focus. You must have. It's not to be obsessed, but it's to be dedicated. Very important to be dedicated to what you do. It's a must. It's a must. Yeah. Enjoy your day. Yeah. You have to go, Vince. Have a good day, Vince. Big up. You said it right, brother. There is only one mind in this world. Outside intervention will do nothing but to love everyone in our minds will change everything for sure. You have heaven and hell beating at the center of your chest. You have both. Now your heart beats. You decide the freaking rest. It's you. Heaven and hell is beating right there in the middle. What do you do with your life? Good question, eh? But that's the truth people don't like to hear too much because it confronts them with an introspection. And you can create heaven on earth. This is the thing. You can get out of your zombie state, living dead state, and start to create change in your awareness in your everyday life. You can be aware of what's going on in the world. You don't have to leave your head in the sand. And even if you don't want to come out on YouTube, just you not attaching vibration to them is enough. Is enough. I don't need everybody on YouTube to yap their mouth. Not everybody will have the strength to do what I do, and I understand, and I totally overstand this. But everybody can stop attaching vibration to their madness, to their evil stuff. Everybody can do that. Everybody can stop going to those Babylonian churches, those ritual satanic places. Everybody can do that. But will we do it? Will we get out our living dead state and start to explore in the world and focus on the inside more than the outside? Will we do that altogether? I think it's about time that we focus on the inside rather than on the outside and seek for God on the outside and this and that. Stop seeking on the outside, seek on the inside if you want to seek something. If you are a seeker, if you are such a seeker of truth, why don't you seek on the inside? Find out who you really are, who you really is, who you really are who you really are. This is the goal here. It's not to sit in front of the TV and watch football and drink beer and eat chicken wings and popcorn. That's not life. People, wake up. So much people wasting their whole freaking life in satanic rituals. That's what they do. It's crazy. The world has gone mad. The world has gone mad, and I have no choice but to express myself. The world has gone way too mad. It's way too upside down. It's lots of illusion and confusion. I have no choice. To me, there's no alternative. Focus, focus, focus. This is what we need. Focus on your stuff. It's my third point is focus. For sure, with focus, we can achieve a lot with focus. Yeah. And again, focus is very easy. It's not so hard to become focused in what you want to do and the stuff you want to do. You have to start the distraction. Most of us are absorbed by distractions, and the distractions are everywhere. Everywhere. This is what brought the world the way it is now. That is the distraction, and that's what they count on to keep you asleep. Is the distraction. That's all it is. That's all that's keeping humanity asleep is the distractions, the constant bombardment of distractions that we have on us. This is what keeps us asleep because remove all distractions from humanity. They will have time to think, like anybody. Anybody will use their brain and start to think, but everybody's too distracted. That's all it is. Distracted from, we become so distracted, we are kept away from our true nature. It's pretty crazy. Like I think there's a way out. Like there's always a way out. There's always better. Yeah, let's see. Jedic has become a habit. Yeah, it's an habit. The morning, it's a ritual. It's a ritual, but we're not doing satanic rituals here. We're doing great positive rituals. So effort is my fourth one. Effort is my fourth key to motivation is effort. Without doing the work, without going into action, without taking major leap in your life and putting major effort into what you want to do, like an everyday dedication. It's an everyday thing. You will get what you want. But that's what people don't want to do again. It's the effort. The effort, not too many people are willing to put in effort when it comes time to work on yourself, especially work on yourself because we are so lazy. so lazy and so in comfort because there's nothing around us to challenge us. Like we live in so much comfort that it's crazy. There's nothing around us that's gonna come and trigger something. So you can be sitting on the couch and be a couch potato living dead all your life, and nobody will come and bother you. Nobody will come and bother you if you don't. It's like controlling your mind. Nobody comes and knock at your door to control your mind. You let it happen. You let it happen by not seeking out of this madness, of this illusion, and you stay in it. So you are your own responsible for. You are yourself responsible for where you are in your life. Sorry to tell you that if you're in a shitty place, but you are responsible for your action, for what you have created in your life. Every action that I've taken in my life brought me here, brought me on YouTube, nowhere else but here. But it came with action taken, with the risk. I took great risk in my life too. Always, it's with the it comes with motivation. Also, is to you must risk things. You must have the courage to risk because if you this is again getting out the comfort zone when you start to risk things. Oh, Nasir is on the balcony watching me live on the balcony. That's great. No, you're all great. The cat is here too. Wonderful. It's sunny in London too. Here it's early morning, so and it's snowing again today. So it's gonna be snowing all day, all night apparently. So we should have another 25 centimeter. We've had like maybe a foot of snow more, 50 centimeter, I think, in the last 2 3 days. Now. Quite a bit, but I'm born and raised in Canada. I know how it is, and the cold doesn't. It's not my favorite season, but it is what it is. It's a time of resourcement. I like winter because it's what I like about winter is the calmness. It's more calm. It's more people take it more easy, especially here because there's lots of snow, so people go slower on the road. Everything is more like at the normal pace. Where in the summer, people go fast on the road. There's no snow, no the road is clear. So this is what I love about the winter is it slows down people. What they should normally do slow down, but the winter does it by itself. Yeah, so effort very important. Next, fifth point is the attitude. Attitude. The god of snow loves you, Jenny. Yeah, they must love me, the gods of snow. Attitude. Attitude is everything, because attitude, it's like a flat tire. If you don't change it, you'll go nowhere. If you don't change your attitude, if you don't change the way you look at things, the way you interpret other people around you, your attitude towards people also that has to change, that has to shift to a state of compassion and love, and that's very hard because we are very judgmental, very egotistic, very close-minded, and it's a big work to change the attitude. To me, changing my attitude is everything. It's everything. It has to do with everything that I have to do. Changing my attitude, I have to show for sure I have to remain exceedingly polite. Exceedingly polite. It's the attitude I want to have, and be true to myself. Be true to myself, and not be fake. It's all part of my attitude. It's all part of I think once we adopt the proper attitude towards life, we can realize a lot of our stuff. But also, attitude has to come with a positive state of mind. Positive state of mind, very important to go on with your stuff in life. To be positive and never give up, for sure. Yeah, so attitude is a very big part. And my sixth point is environment. Your environment will affect you so much, so much. It's so important to keep a good environment around. Let go of the flake. If you have flakes around you, let them go. If you hang around with flakes, you will become a flake. So you don't want to become a flake. You want to become allergic to average. You want to become you want to really surround yourself with the person on the same mission as you. No? This is the goal here. You don't want to surround yourself with the. I don't think there is such thing as loser. I don't like to say losers, but I think there's just people that haven't discovered how to win. I don't think they're losers. I don't think they just haven't discovered how to win. And by also surrounding yourself with the proper environment, will drive you, will bring you a lot of overdrive. Like if you hang around with people that are making it and that are uh, on the world scene, and that you seek that type of people, you will rise much faster than if you hang around with flakes all day long. It's clear. Come on, if you align yourself with successful people, and that's what I do with my reggae music. That's why I'm very, very inspired by Perfect Gizmani, because he's very successful. He's very driven. He speaks out. He's very. I like his drive. I like his music. I like everything about Perfect Gizmani. It's really after Bob. It's really my the stuff I listen the most is Perfect Gizmani. I don't know why. I don't know why. From a long time, from maybe 2 years now, I'm hooked on Perfect Gizmani. I love his vibes, and I promote him. And this is what it does too. Craig is showing me a lot also on my side. He gives me a lot of strength. Just on Facebook, he came on an interview with me on the Truman Show. It's strength giving to each other, but that's what we have to do. But I think if I keep this kind of environment around me, I will rise much easier than if I'm with people that have no drive, no overdrive. Tone overdrive. Huh, Tone? You know what I'm talking about? The overdrive. Yeah, yeah, I see Tone in the chat. Yeah, Gizmani is great, man. Gizmani is great, man. I invite you to check out Gizmani Records. This is no joke. This is no joke. Perfect Gizmani is, first of all, an independent artist. He's independent. He's not signed under. He has his own record label. He can't. He started very, very young at his things. Like it's a dream come true, and that's why he inspired me a lot, Gizmani, because of his. He started very young from a very not so much rich place in Jamaica, and he made it out of the island, and he's an international reggae artist. So he's very, very inspiring, a very inspiring journey. So I get attached to that kind of vibration. Him, Teacher D, I love a lot Teacher D also. My the one Don Tepo, I like Don Tepo. These are all good vibrations, and that's what I keep around me. Good vibration, good reggae music. Uh, Me, it has to do with the environment. Also, it has to have music. I have to have music in my environment. This is very important for the rising of my vibration frequency, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, very, very important. Yeah. Teach Eddie, yeah, Teach Eddie, yeah. You love Teach Eddie also, and I say, I think. I love those guys, all those guys from 10th Floor Records in Jamaica, Teach Eddie, Dante Pop, Perfect It's Manny, and all that crew. I'm really Scaramucci, all these guys. I love it a lot. I love the vibes. House of Rhythm to the band Dafu Chaman, Dafu Chaman. Check out Dafu Chaman. I love his vibe so much. He's such a great man. Dwayne, Dwayne Thomas, Dwayne Dafuchaman Thomas, big up, man. You got great vibes. You inspire people. I love his smile. I love his vibration. His smile is contagious. Go watch Dafuchaman on. He's on Facebook. He does a broadcast live on Facebook. He did one. 1 or 2 days ago, and very motivating. Like he's a very good motivator. Very. This is what I like about reggae music also, because it has a very, very good side of motivation. Like it's about motivation, inspiration, and conquering your fears, your dream, and so yeah, Dafu Chaman is great. Dafu Chaman, I love Dafu Chaman. Oh yeah, for sure. There's certain guys like for sure there is a artist mainstream also that, but I like to encourage the artists that are less mainstream and that are really really making great conscious music, inspiring, and they might not have the knowledge or the like it's very deep the illusion not, but many of them like they've been on my Facebook for a while, and I speak a lot about the truth, so they know, but they know also that people don't want to hear that, so it's they have to put it in their songs in a way that it will be socially acceptable, and that I totally understand because people don't want to hear that, and they won't play your song on the radio anyway. They won't play your song, so you're a bit stuck at one point, but you're not so stuck because you can use different ways to pass your message. You don't need to go in a song and say the earth is flat, flat earth. Like Jabba did a song, the earth is flat. That was great, but I don't think it's this. It's a song that will play on the radio and reach a big, big audience. So we have to really bring twist, not twist the words, but use the words at our advantage to really fabricate a message that is more acceptable socially for people to, because it's very harsh, the truth, because we've been lied to on everything, and it's a big shock. Like I've seen a video of Eric Dubé last night, Dell from Beyond the Imaginary Curve does a street interview. I'm gonna do more of those too. He inspired me to go back out with my GoPro and interview people here in Quebec, either in French or English. And I'm gonna go out and interview more people like that. And I really like what Dale did from Beyond the Imaginary Curve. He's very, very good, very did a good work, and it's to see the look on the people, to see the especially the three guys that were talking about mathematics, and they kept on with mathematics, and you see the confusion in their minds so much. And this is what I've seen last night after seeing that video. I watched it all. I watched the whole thing because I wanted to, I want to see the reaction of people towards the truth, and it's a good experience. I've done it. I went out in the street interviewing a few people often, a few times, but I'm gonna do it more. It's a very good way to it's a good way to conquer your fears too. The more you do, the more I'm gonna go out, the more I'm gonna make, the more the easier it's gonna become. It's gonna become an habit maybe. So maybe this summer, yeah, we'll go out. Yeah, yeah, Jabba, great artist. Yeah, for sure, Jabba, great artist. Jabba did a lot for the truth, for sure. I don't deny that. I've had my experience with him, but that's a personal thing. It's not something that I will share here. It's you want to know you want to know more about it. Contact me in private, but it's not something I share in public. It's something that is behind me, and I move on, move forward. I move forward in life, and I don't look behind. I don't look back. I don't look back, and what had to happen. That's it. Let's put it this way. Yeah. So that's it. So guys, environment very very important to stay in the proper environment and have good people around, uplifting people, and people that will bring joy and happiness to your life. Yeah. So this is it, guys. That was my 6 keys to motivation for this morning. We will be back later on. Yeah, this afternoon. Later on. Probably around the same time as usual. You can expect me. You can expect me to be there. Yeah. Expect me to come on because I am not gonna stop. So big up everyone, and rise and shine, live your dreams, and he's out. He will be back another now. Now. So big up Tone, big up Cat, Nasir, I see in the chat. If I miss someone, Wisdom. Yeah. Big up to my soul bro Ivar. Ivar probably watching. So big up, and that's it. We'll see each other later on. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, and rise and shine.